Hello and welcome to my big final database. I'm going to quickly run through all the things that I have done for the final project on this, on my games database, on my projects. So I've got a total of 5 tables, one for employee, one for holidays, one for pay type, one for teams, and one for projects. On the employee table, I had the employee ID, the salary, the name of the employee, birthdays, and pay code. Then for holidays, I have it linked with birthdays, holiday ID, and the list of holidays, as well as throwing in vacation time. For pay type, I set salary. I think some of these should have actually been hours. Length null for the length was null just for anybody that's like there indefinitely. This is more so like contract bases for the employees, such as these guys down at the bottom with the salary of 50,000, that are just mainly on like a contract type of deal. So their pay type is going to be salary and it's contract. So they're going to work 40 hours too, but it's only going to be for like 12 months. Just to, like, to get through the game and the designing and QA testing, and then see if they get like a option to move forward. Teams. I've got the producers, the programmers, designers, artists, and testers. And then for projects, at first I had these 5 projects. Then I added a few. But I'm going to talk about what I did for the final. So for number 1, add a name. For employees, I edited this table. So also I had to close this down to restart my computer and kind of like lost some stuff. Inserts, teams, projects. At least I did have it. But for the employees, I edited my name. So I got rid of the primary person. Put in my name, put in my birthday, and put in the salary amount. So that's how I added that. If I wanted to do insert, I could do insert into employee. Insert into employee. I believe we do the parentheses, and we're going to do employee ID, salary, name, birthdays, and pay code. And then values are going to be 21, because I'll be number 21. So salary will be 71,230,000. Name Tyler, and birthday 5/28/1996. And last but not least, we got pay code, which is going to be also 21. So 21, salary, name, birthday. Bada bing, bada boom, throw a colon at the end of this bad boy, and run the script. And it doesn't like something because, the lovely foreign and primary keys. I think that's why I didn't put that into my project, and I just did the update instead, just so I can actually have it on the table. I think there's still a lot for me to learn more with the foreign keys and primary keys. To be able to edit the tables, because I believe for me to edit this and insert this row in for 21, I would need to pay code, pay type, pay code. I'd have to update this and put in a row and add a row in here before I can add the row in here, unless there's something that I'm missing. But that's, if I wanted to insert into, that's what I would be using right there. So you'd choose a table, choose the columns that you want to edit, and then values, the values in quotes. If I wanted to do this, it wouldn't work. So we gotta make sure that they are in quotes. But that's how that would work. Next up, number 2, insert 5 new games, projects. I noticed that I didn't get the put in the code that I used to add these. It could have been an easier way to do this, but what I did was I just kind of like threw this together. I didn't run the script just to show what I did, but I used the alter table command for both of these, and then you just choose which table you want to alter. Then you do add the row or the column that you want to add, and then the variable type, right? I think that's alter table. You're going to put in the data, the data type. So it's going to be int for this one, and then alter table I did again for projects, add price, and the variable type is int. And then once those two are created, I just ran the script, and it automatically created these rows for me. Obviously, since I didn't have anything in them, they were all null. But then I just went through with the update command and did update project, set quantity to this, and then price to this, where project ID is 1, and then I copied and pasted this 10 times. Wait. I'm ahead of myself, aren't I? Yeah, no, this is the update for, no, this is number 3. So this is how I did number 3. I did the update project, set quantity, and I did copied and pasted this 10 times, and I changed the project ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 10. Price and quantity, I just made necessary changes to put this in, and then I just ran every line to fill in all these rows. But for the rows, inserting 5 games, I did the insert into command, insert into projects. Something didn't seem right at first. And just like I did with the other one, we're going to be doing project ID, date, name, genre, and at least at that point, that genre was all that I had, all up to that point, before I added these rows. So that's all I had to add right there. So insert into projects, the table. These are the rows, and then values would be using commas. For example, number 11, let's just for fun, 11. Just a random date, let's do 10, 21, 25, and we will name it underground for some reason. And then for genre, horror, and bop, throw that on there, and then if I run this code, it should add another project, update it, and it did work, right? Alter. Oh, that's why, hold on. There we go. Projects, there we go. Number 11. And, oh, that's right, I forgot to add those. But I was just showing what would happen if you ran this. And that's what I did for basically every single row. I just insert into and put all this information in, and bam. So that was number 2 and number 3. Number 4, I did a join query, which I can't show now because I had to restart my computer. We can do a quick join here. Right, join. So I wanted to do employees, pay type, pay code, pay code. So I wanted to do these two together. So we're going to do a select. All right, there we go. I mean, I think I missed out a couple rows on what I did for the final, but just to really quick throw this together, just a quick right join. I joined them using the pay code columns, and bada bing, bada boom. We got the name of the person, what kind of type of, what their pay type is, salary, hourly, whatever. I really should have thrown in some hourlies. Then the salary amounts, and then the hours they work. Just if you wanted to throw that together and figure out who is getting what, who gets what salary, who gets what amount, and how many hours do they work. That's what I did for my code. So that's my join. And so far, that's basically it that I had for my project. I was able to add the projects in. Let's bring that back up. Projects. I added some more projects. I added an extra project. I added myself to the team table, or at least tried to, and then just updated it. But I do like, I gotta say, I like the coding aspect of SQL more. I like kind of searching things up and knowing how you write your codes and queries. I like the querying aspect of SQL more than the actual database part, like creating the database and the primary and foreign keys. So I don't think I'll be returning to this that much, but it's fine because I've got a bunch of other languages to stick to and get better at. I like Python, I like C++, HTML I like, so I'll definitely be focusing more of my attention on those languages than SQL. I'm just not a big fan of the databases, but I can query, so querying I could do. Creating the database, however, not so much. I'm still very confused on all that. But it's been a good class. Learned a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my final project.